All right, good evening, everyone. I welcome you all to Expert Q&A. This is where I take your questions and I help you by providing technical analysis support for the stock you are holding or the stock you are intending to hold. All right, for the purpose of this is for you to maximize return. Mark my word, you want to maximize return. If you are not a member of this community, yes, you can make profit. I'm not saying you cannot make profit, but why I'm here is to help you maximize that return instead of coming out and making 10%, 20%. With this help of this group, I want us to be able to hit 100%, 50%, and so on. That is why we are here. So let's start by looking at the all share index, the index that track the general market mood. And I would like to look at the monthly, although the month of January is still on. So what it is that is happening in the market now that I can see is that there is already a breakout. What's the breakout? It has gone, the price has broken the highest high. So if you look at this chart very well, you will notice that this was the highest high. So the month of January has broken it. So it has broken it. If the month of January closes like this, then it's telling us that this is going to be a support going forward. If price goes up and comes back down, it's going to find support inside this box that I do here. So that is how it's going to be. So the month closed, in fact, the week closed the highest. The month also closed the highest. This is the highest high. There's no retracement. I like when we have candles like this that does not have retracement. Example of where we had that again was in July. Look at it, July 2025. See this candle almost without retracement, no retracement. The month of December also, we did not have retracement. Lately, I saw that we did not have retracement. That means price closed a highest for the month. The highest price was the closing price for the month. It signifies momentum. And when you are driving and the car is moving with a full speed, and the car is moving with a full speed, and the car has weight, what's happening to that car? It has momentum. So anything on the way, it will just break it. Imagine train moving with high speed, and you now say a car will just cross the path. It will clear the car. So any resistance that is seen as price is going up, it will be breaking it. That is the essence of momentum. We need momentum for price to break either support or resistance. So mark it every time price is approaching a key level, which can either be a resistance or a support. You now need to watch for momentum. Does it have momentum? If it has momentum, then the possibility of a break is high. In trading, our job is we are trading probability. So it's telling you that there is higher probability that it will go up. Doesn't mean that it cannot come down. There's nothing impossible. In the market, anything is possible, but it's not everything that is statistically visible that you can see ahead. So when we see a statistical hedge, we want to play around that part. We want to play around that part. So as soon immediately I saw this candle in December with no retracement and closing above this bearish candle, a bullish continuation here, a buy signal here, I knew that this January is going to be a bullish candle. And look at what happened. It's a breakout and it's a bullish candle. It's still going. So let's look at it on the weekly and see what happened during the week. So what happened during the week is that this level is already taken out. So let me analyze this on the weekly. So that level is taken out. You know, we had a value swing below here. The value swing here is already broken. So I need to now mark my levels around that part. Let me hide this. I need to mark my levels. So which candle closed above this bullish candle? This candle. So two things happening here. This candle was the highest bullish candle. This candle last week was a bullish continuation because it closes above here. So immediately that happens, then this zone is going to be a key level. So whatever happened in this market, I expect that this level to hold. So anything that is happening, this level is going to hold price going higher. So where's my most important low? Or let's say we call it strong low. My strong low is actually around here. We have two. One is here. One is here because this is the one that, okay, in fact, my strong low is here. It's no longer here because we now have a higher high. My strong low will now be somewhere around here. So anything I'm looking at is going to be around here. So this level should not be broken. So everything that is happening in this market now, price must maintain this zone. Let's say something happened, maybe a policy came and it's not that very favorable, but the price was not able to come down lower than here, it will still go back up. Except that news is so strong that it can come like this. If it comes like this, then I will say, the bullish, what's it called? The bullish momentum is fading, and price might likely start seeing lower lows. Price might likely start seeing lower low. But from what I can see, this market is still bullish going into this next week. So if you have your stock, you can hold it. If you look, we can pick any new entry in this class, also consider it for a buy. I don't know if anybody got UPDC. UPDC. If you bought UPDC maybe last week when I gave out that trade, if you bought UPDC,
I have it before.
okay,
I
you
have it
have it
before you
before.
did it. I have it since August, yeah.
All right.
August last year.
Okay. Let me
Yeah.
analyze what
Is it the UPDC rate? Yeah?
REITs. Yes.
Yeah. I have it since last year, yeah.
Okay, all right. Let me
Mm.
analyze it and see what is going to happen at this key level. There was a retracement. Price went up and retraced. Which day was that? Let me see. Okay, I can see what happened. Although I said
Mm.
people should take some
Wednesday
profit
and Thursday.
here, but what happened the following day? It was a buy continuation. But up till now, we still have a low volume. Low volume compared to average volume. So why I say people should take some profit, this is the market. It's not always black and white. It's like a shade of gray. If you notice, you see that we have a red band here. This is a liquidity zone for sellers. This sellers liquidity zone is a fair value gap, but we see it as an internal liquidity zone. These are buy liquidity zone. Buy liquidity zone. But here is a sell liquidity zone. That's why the first day you just saw a very rapid, a very strong pullback. After this pullback, what did we see? We just see immediately after that, the following day, we saw a candle that closed higher than here again. It just immediately closed above this place. So if you have sold part or you have not sold part, just hold this stock, because from what I can see now, a break is more likely. A break is more likely. Considering this price action that happened yesterday, there's more likely there's higher possibility that it's going to break it and pull back. So if you have sold some, if it breaks it and pull back to this zone again, you can now look for another entry. Let me tell you one thing about trading. See, trading is like you need to have a plan. Although this one looks like, why I shouldn't have sold. But I tell you, if I see charts on this in this market, we can bring out 10 that will perform, that will be like this. Out of that 10, maybe 8 will pull back, and you now regret that, I should have sold. So always have a plan and follow the plan. When you have a plan and follow the plan, you will not trade out of emotion. So if I've taken some profit here and market breaks it and now pull back, then it's now becoming clearer. The probability that it's going higher is now clearer after this price action. So always wait for the market to tell you what it wants to do before we conclude. So the week closed strongly and is bullish. You see, also closing at like the highest for the week is a strong bull. And if you look at it very well, here was a liquidity zone. In fact, when this thing was forming, I knew that most likely this thing will go up, but I didn't know it's going to be a gap, because there is a gap here. See, from here to here, market just gap and went up. So if you have taken some profit, fine. If it breaks it and come back down, then you can now find another entry for another push up. All right, that's what I said I should just point out here. But if you did not take profit, just hold it. Just hold it at that level. Now it's clear that he wants to break it. A break is more what's it called? It's more likely. And again, another thing that I like to do, I like to wait for the closing of the week. I said it. Always wait for the closing of the week before we come and analyze the market. Because daily price action sometimes or most times always deceive. It can go up, come down, go up within the day. But by the time it close for the week, it will give us a very clear picture of where it's going. And this stock you can hold it for the rest of this month because this level looks like it's going to break. Looks like it's going to break because of this strong price action at that level. All right, that's what I said I should take. Let me now start taking your question now. So what is happening here? Let me bring out my chart. Okay. All right. So the first I have here, I think it started today. All right. Mark Nichols. Mark Nichols. MC Nichols. Oh, see what happened? This is a strong breakout. I'm not sure you should what's it called now? I'm not sure you should look for buy now. Remember, we analyzed the buy around here. This was the buy zone. So as it is now is a breakout. If you are going to buy, we need to wait for a pullback. You see why I said market used to surprise us at times. Let me bring out the pivot and you see what happened there. Okay, let me come to the weekly. See what is happening. In fact, I don't have this stock, so I was not watching it. That's why I said you should know how to analyze the market on your own. If you are who sent this question? Who asked this? Mr. Dauda, is it there? Okay, if it's not there, so what am I saying? See this price action now for that last week. See a strong bullish continuation on the weekly. But if you come to the monthly, see what is happening to a very clear break of the most important candle. You see what happened? So this stock is most likely going to close like this. So if you have it, I will advise that you should still keep holding. But if you are thinking of buying, this is no longer within a buy zone. The stock is going up. So hold your stock. Hold your stock is a good trade that you have there. Congratulations to you. Dark Communications. Okay, for Dark Communication, if you are looking for a fresh entry, yes, this stock is within the buy zone. Where is the buy zone? Let me analyze it. This is the most important bullish candle. So what happened to price? Price tapped into the opening. First time, went back. The second time, it did not come there. Tap into the opening again, went back. Tap into the opening the third time. This is the third time it's hitting this level. It also went back. It now spike up. See where it got to? Got to the high. Oh no, the closing price of this, they sold it back. So what should you do? Let's go to the weekly and see what we should do. At current price, if you see this stock at this 97 kobo, buy it. Buy it. This is like the best price. Remember what we said about pivot. This is the pivot point, and price is just sitting on the pivot point. It's like the best price for now. So buy this stock at this current price. If you can get discount again, where are the levels you can get discount? See this liquidity zone. This is where price was tapping into, going back up, tapping into, going back up. It has tapped into it again around the last quarter. That was October, November, December. It was just tapping into here, now went up. So this stock should also be on our watch list. Please look for entry this coming week. The current price is a good buy, but if you get discount, no, we cannot tell. If you get discount and you get it around maybe 87 kobo or anything around here or into this liquidity zone, that's also another buy level. So let's now see what's the risk versus the reward of this trade. Let's say you even got it at this level, you risk it to this level, which is 20% risk. So if you want to go by risk reward, let's say this trade should give us like maybe 40%. Let's see where the 40% hit. In fact, this is a possibility. You can get 40% in this stock the way it is. So it's a good trade that you have there. Just look for your entry if you have not bought. And if there's anybody that is listening to me again, that you believe in the company. Number one, you need to believe in the company, because that communication, you might say, we didn't make profit. Just do your due diligence and make sure that you align with your investment goals and the way you want to invest in this market. But for me, as a technical trader and as an aggressive trader that I am, this is a perfect entry. This is a good trade going in this coming week. So look for entry in this coming week. And the trader has a possibility of giving what? 40 to 50% return. So what else are we waiting for? And the risk is not much, on less than 20% risk on this trade. So consider this as one of my recommendations for this week. Then let's see, name it. What else do I need to talk about concerning this trade? Is there any other thing? Okay, maybe when the trade is confirmed. When is the trade confirmed? When we see a close above here. If the monthly candle closes above here, then it's confirmed that this target level is high probability that it's going to hit it. If that happens, then it's high probability that it's going to hit it. What else do I need to talk about? Okay, I think that's all. Name it. Okay, Jace. I see Jace again. Jace Bank. Okay, Jace Bank pushing up. So there's no fresh entry. It's already a breakout. It's already a breakout. So if you have it, just hold it if you have not sold part. But if you are a trader, I also always recommend to take partial profit. Take partial profit, especially when price is hitting key levels. This will help you to be able to even have capital to invest in another opportunity. Like if you have taken some profit around this level now, of 6 naira, maybe 6 naira, you're taking partial profit. The money is not as if you will withdraw it. You now go and use it to, let's say, maybe invest in that communication. So by the time you continue to do that, rotating your stock, at the end of the year, you can make 100%, you can make 200% doing that, as against waiting for one stock to deliver 100%. Although one stock can deliver 100%, it's possible, but you need time. You now need to wait for a longer period of time. But if you are going in and out looking for opportunity, just sell part of this, invest in this one also make another 20 or 30% within 1 week. Notice that I'm particular about timing, because timing is very key. You bought a stock and it's giving you like 50% in a month. What are you waiting for? You want to take all the money. You cannot time the high of any stock, and you cannot time the low of any stock. It can go as high as possible, it can go as low as possible. But we are not trading possibility, we are trading probability. What is the chances that it will go higher? So that is what you should focus on. If I were you and I was trading this last week, I would have taken some profits here, at least maybe like 40% of the trade. Then I will now use the money to go and look for opportunity elsewhere. They call it rotation. You rotate your stock so that at the end of the year, your portfolio can be doing 100%, can be doing 50 and 200%, and there is no investment in this Nigeria that can give you that, except you are doing your own personal business. But any stock market, talk of, is it government bond, is it mutual fund, is it anything, nothing can give you that return. And if you can do that on your own and you make that return, you are a pro. In fact, you are doing fantastic. You are outperforming the market. That's what it means. You are performing the market. All right, so that is for Jay's Bank. For if you are looking for fresh entry, I will not advise any fresh entry here, except if you are a momentum trader or a breakout trader. I'm not a breakout trader. I am a retracement trader. I like price pulling back to my key level to buy. Me, I will not buy this one. But some people can buy it, believing that, okay, if I buy it, I can buy high and sell higher. and you say you buy it at maybe 5 naira 80 and sell at 6 naira 65, the risk is higher. But if it's your strategy, please stick to it. If it has been working, if it's working for you, please stick to it. It's not just my style. I don't like buying when the stock has already broken out. Okay, name it. Okay, see this one also. See this level where we were analyzing. This level was a key level to buy from. If you have bought it, this would have been a very fantastic trade, and it's still going higher. If you have it, remember this is the highest high, around 10 naira something. So when you need to watch price action around that level. Okay, so when price gets to around here, you can plan taking partial profit. If you have taken this trade and you are lucky enough to get it around where we analyze it, this would have been like 70%. My God, if a stock can give you 70% in a month, please take take partial profit, because anything can happen. People can sell. For fresh entry, who knows? This stock can pull back anyway. Can pull back. If you pull back to around 6 naira 70 kobo, maybe you can try entering. But at current price, highest price for that week, this is momentum buying, which I don't really like doing. FTN Cocoa. Okay, for FTN Cocoa also, see, this is our level to buy from, and see how price sat down there and bounced off it. So what's happening here? Let me mark my level. Most important bullish candle is here. So anything that is inside here, that's where we want to look for buy. And remember, we always have a premium zone and a discount zone here. What is the premium zone? What is the discount zone? Ideally, I like buying below this 50% retracement here. So when it was dipping inside here, that would have been where you would buy from. Okay, but now this is now in a expensive zone. This is a premium zone, which I will not advise you to buy from. Okay, so if you have the stock, hold it, and hold it to somewhere around this high or this level, but watch price action, watch volume, and watch everything that is happening in the market, especially maybe per day. Depends on how much time you have to look at the market. But just pay attention to what is happening. Pay attention to also news. Maybe there's a news that is fueling this move, because when a news is fueling a move, forget support, forget resistance. It can break out. It can, if a news is spoiling a particular move, it will break every resistance. You just see that price will just go. Remember the trade in First Bank. You just break every level and just spike up, because it's a news driven move. If it's not a news driven move, let's say it's just pure technicals, then you need to pay attention to all these levels, because those are technical levels to take profit from. What else do I need to talk about here? If the monthly candle closes like this, then there is higher probability that this stock is going higher if it closes like this. But if it retraces back, let's say this thing retraces back into here, then you will still buy, but it's telling us that there is lower probability that it's going to break here. That's what it means. It's lower probability. But if it closes like this, there's higher probability that it will break here. So you can now extend your profit target if as you like. That's for FTN Cocoa. Okay, so we have, all right, that's for FTN Cocoa. Then we look at what we have next. What do we have next? I just need to quickly give that person the access. Okay, so that is about FTN Cocoa. So that is for FTN Cocoa, please. And let's go. Universal insurance. There are a lot of opportunity in the market. If I knew that the market is going to be very bullish like this, I knew that it's going to bounce. But market used to surprise us. I didn't know that it's going to be strong like this because this move is so strong. It's so strong. And let's ride the momentum. Let's ride the momentum. Have I shared in my? Okay, I've not shared my. Okay, let's go to the next one. I need to be fast now. Universal insurance. Okay. Universal insurance. I would have loved if we took that entry around this fiber. Did we analyze this thing last week? I think so because for me to see this thing on it,
No, we didn't analyze it last week. Nobody
eh,
asked the question.
but for me to see anyone that I analyze, I used to put these target points. Well, no problem. But
Okay.
it was at a good entry. I like to so that when I open it again, I will know that okay, I've worked on this. This was
Okay.
the entry, very perfect entry. Remember pivot. I said if you can get it around that pivot, at least for now, it would have been a very good price at 1 naira 19 kobo. See it here. Okay, what I can do is so that we can be able to see the price. Let me take it to the right. Let me take it to the right. Okay, so see it 1 naira 91 1 naira 19 kobo. See, it would have been a very good entry, but the way it is now, it has bounced off here. Where is it going? It's going back to the previous high. So if you have it, fine. If you don't have it, look for entry around here. If you can get entry around this zone that I'm just be looking at here, I think around at 130 and 1 naira 30 kobo is somehow high. But if you can get around 1 naira 25, because from here now my entry was around 1 naira 14. So that would have been maybe we analyze it like December or the previous time. Let me look at my discount and my premium zone. So for this now, is now entering into our premium zone. The risk reward is my challenge. If you buy it here, let's say the risk reward, let's say you buy it around here. So the risk will now be around 25% for 25% return. So you see that the risk and reward, they are now almost the same. I like when the risk is lower and the reward is higher. So that's my challenge with this trade. It's a perfect trade, it's a very good trade, but the entry is now my challenge, it's my concern. Would have entered around here. Would have entered around here. So if you feel like you can still take the risk, you can go ahead and buy. You can go ahead and buy this. See that nice bounce. Nice bounce around here. Is heading back for here. I think this pattern is particular with all the insurance company. If you check ICO also, I think ICO did similar pattern. Yes, was bouncing here. After this Naira policy, that was when this happened, and then now started consolidating inside this fair value gap. So that's the same thing is happening to that particular stock also. So for that, you can Universal Insurance, you can pick it if that risk reward is okay for you. If the risk reward is okay for you. But from this candle, this candle is like is a rocket. It's like a rocket. You know, rocket, you will have something under it that is firing it. Anytime I see a candle that has something that is firing it under now, this is like a rocket at this level. You get it around this price, 1 naira 20 kobo, 1 naira 30 kobo. Just take it. Then the first target is going to be this level, 1 naira 60 kobo. If it breaks it, but when price is approaching it, you can go and check volume and what volume and just check volume and just look at what is happening in the market generally, whether to hold it longer or to what's it called, hold it longer or to take partial profit. If it's going to be on a Friday, I will recommend that you take profit on a Friday, because market used to gap at times during the week, between Friday and Monday. You will just see that it will open, it will close maybe 10%. The following Monday, like it will just jump down. So you don't want weekend when the market close and it will open and something will happen during the weekend that will now make the stock to go down. So risk management, in fact, risk management is top priority in trading. Managing risk, managing your exposure. This thing that I'm saying now is risk management. But if somebody is greedy, you will say, let me take it to the weekend. You will take it the first time, it will work. You take it second time, it will work. When it will not work again, you now start blaming yourself again. Remember trading psychology. It will, and if you are not emotionally balanced in trading, it will affect your next trade. You will start revenge trading. You will start making decisions based on emotion rather than based on your set strategy or your set plan. That's why it's very, very important as trader to always manage that capital. It's emotional capital. If you don't know how to manage it, it will be affecting your trade. You start trading out of emotion. But with the way it is now, for this trade, look for entry, but the lower the better. Because it's high now, and the market can open next week and still jump up. Will not give us entry. You should not feel bad. Go and look for opportunity elsewhere. Maybe this opportunity will not work. Maybe it's high code that will work. They are in the same industry. And whatever that is affecting that one fundamentally, especially in the microeconomic factor, it will also affect that one because they are in the same industry. So that's my take on this trade. Universal QTix, Oando, UPTC. Okay, QTix. I think I analyzed QTix again because someone asked me about QTix. All right, thank you. So QTix is still around. QTix entry was around here, 3 naira 12 kobo. But where are we going? We are going back to this high. Remember how that is happening here? This level. In fact, this has shown me that it wants to go higher. If the monthly candle close like this, is a good sign that what? This high is very, very likely of 5 naira 10 kobo. It's very, very likely if it closes like this. I know I gave out this trade. Someone asked me a question, and that's why I analyzed it and I have all these things on it. So if you are looking for a fresh entry in QTix, Let's see the risk reward. The risk will be like 23% for a reward of 40%. So it's still good, 40 to 50%. So manage your entry for QTix if you are considering buying. Best price for me, let's look at pivot. Around 3 naira 30. If you can get it 3 naira 30, fine. But if you're afraid of missing out, buy some here. 20, 30, 40%, depends on you. Buy some here. If it comes down lower, place another trade for averaging down. Just buy anything you are buying, just let it be around here. The profit target is very, very good, 50%. And this can happen in a month, it can happen in 3 months. That will now depend on the market. It's the market that will determine that. But as a trader, we can spot entry. Then we now watch the market for exit. This is a good stock. This is a good stock. So you can hold it or look for a fresh entry. Oando, I don't know what is happening in that sector. It's just been very weak. Oh my God. You see this Oando thing. If you can take the risk, what happened here is an entry for next week. What happened here is an entry for next week. So if you can get even at 40 naira, 40 something naira, see what is happening. This level is a fair value gap. I know what a fair value gap is an internal liquidity. See that market is sitting on this place on the weekly. And after this bullish candle, it now went so high. Remember what I tell you about week? It now come back down. So next week is a buy. I will still consider whether I will buy because I have Oando already, and my entry is still around here. So maybe I'll buy more. I can't say. So I will still consider, but I like it because it's a good trade now. And look at volume. What is happening to volume? Volume is higher than average volume at a support. It's a confirmation that some people are buying it. For the volume to be higher than average 3 months volume. Let me show you. Here, so if you look at here, this is where you know this is the volume for yesterday. See the average 30 days volume. So the volume for yesterday is higher than average. So it shows that people are trading it. So it's at perfect entry if you have not bought before. If you don't mind, if you can take more risk, it's fine. You can take more risk. That's if you don't have large volume before. You can buy it. I know the stock, you can buy it. Let me not just be buy it. If you can take risk, buy Oando. I think I also posted it in the group. And what happened here now is a good sign for me that next week most likely is going to be a continuation. If next week comes and become a bullish candle like this, then is a good sign that this stock might hit this trend line again. At least maybe get to around 49 naira, 50 naira before you will start seeing pullback again. And if it's able to break that level, where's the target? The target is inside this liquidity zone. So let me put the profit target there. The risk is very, very low. That's why I like the trade. So the risk cannot be more than like 10%. Then the return can be like 50%. 10 to 50 risk reward is a good trade. It's worth risking. UPDC, the main complaint.
I think it's REIT, not the main company.
Okay, no, okay, it's REITs. I've seen the REITs before. I think
Okay.
I've analyzed the
Okay,
REITs.
yeah.
So I was thinking, so the main complaint also, what's happening here? This is a support. If you have attended my mentorship class, you know that this is a support. If you can take risk, this is where to buy cheap stock. See the most important bullish candle here on this time frame, which is monthly. Go to the 3 months. Let's go and see. So on the 3 months chart, you see that this is the most important bullish candle. So whatever is happening here, it has broken the monthly. It's going for the week, the 3 months. If you see this stock, if anybody is willing to give me this stock for maybe 4 naira 50 kobo, I will take it. If somebody is able to give me this stock at this discount zone, I will take it. On the monthly,
Coach, that stock is very good though. I bought it last year. It printed money, eh? Oh my
wow,
God. It
wow.
printed so much money, this stock. Just like
Please,
play, I just bought and dumped.
is
I did
ready
not
to.
remember it. Then it just
Wow,
came, eh? I made a lot of money from this particular stock. So I'm going to
wow.
buy it again now.
Please, this is good. 5 naira, I will take some. If somebody is ready to give me at 4 naira 50 kobo, you see why I like technical analysis. People don't know. If they know that this thing is good, will they sell it to you? Nobody will sell good
Mm,
stock to you. And they say that
no.
it's at the bottom.
Mm,
Bottom
mm,
at the floor. I'll take it. In fact, thank God that
mm,
I just opened the chart. I'm so busy that most of the time I will not see all the stock. Sincerely, I will not.
mm.
But because
Yeah.
of the class, at times there are some stock that we will analyze. The chart will
Mm,
just jump at me that can't what are you looking for?
mm,
Can't you see this? Because it will jump
mm-hmm,
at you if you understand how to read this thing. Immediately you see the chart,
mm,
it will jump at you that you will see those levels. This is inside the liquidity zone of fair value gap. See this zone now. And it has dipped into it for the first time. Let me show you what happened to Aradel. This is a similar thing that, in fact, I've not checked Aradel chart. See what happened. Also, we saw this liquidity zone. This liquidity for Aradel. See? So even if this stock can come down back, if it can come down back and come back and test this level, I will buy him and I will buy again because it's going up. So that is what is happening to that UPDC also. Let's now see what the return is like. If the return, I know the return will be very good. I know the return will be very good. If you bought, let's say you got it at this entry, the risk will be from there to there, and the possibility is that it can go back and test the previous side. This is almost 100%, and this can happen in 3 months. So what are we looking for? Please go and look for your entry. The lower the better anyway. So if I come to the market and see somebody that is willing to give at 4 naira 50 kobo, I will buy. I will thank the person. Thank you. Thank you. So if they come down lower till 4 naira, when is this trade going to be wrong that I will panic that I think I'm in a wrong trade? When when the 3 months chart, where's my okay? If the 3 months chart should close below here, I will panic. Even at that, I will just panic that this stock might not touch this level again. That's what it means. But it doesn't mean that it will not go up. So I will buy and I will not target this one again, this place again. I may now target maybe around 6 naira or thereabout. Because for it to close lower than here, that means it has lost that upward push, that momentum that is pushing it up. It has lost it. That's why it closed below here. And it's the big player that used to close the monthly 3 months chart. Is the money bag in the market. They are the one that can close the 3 months chart, close the monthly chart. The daily fluctuation is just retail noise. Forget about all this up and down during the day. It's retail noise. It's retail noise. Okay, so that's another good trade for us. And Champs, okay, Champs. What's happening to Champs? I have not checked Champs. So what happened to Champs? Okay, Champs is still pumping up. Good to see this. Good to see this. Good to see this. See the rocket. See the rocket. After this one, higher close. This is weekly doji. Yes. So let me tell you what is happening here. We don't have any fair value gap, no internal liquidity, but we still have the most important bullish candle to battle with here. So we need a weekly close above here. You see that is a doji. So this coming week, I want to see a close above here. If this happen, go and sleep. Just go and sleep. This, you hold it till the end of the month. That's what it means. If it can close above here, then we go to the monthly and go and take first target here. Can get to 5 naira. We don't know how far it can go. How far, that's what we don't know. But it's now confirmed that it's going up as soon as the weekly chart closes above here. So watch out for that in this coming week. See the internal liquidity that held price here. This was with the perfect entry. I still remember when we were analyzing this, I said we should buy and see what happened. Went up. Good trade there. So hold it. Fresh entry, I will not advise because this is a resistance. So resistance, you need to wait for the resistance to clear before you buy. If you buy here, you are gambling because it's like 50-50. It can break, it can bounce. It's not sure that it's going to break. But immediately it closes above here, then there is higher chances that it will break. That's how to trade. We want to put that hedge in our favor. So if you now go and buy this one that has not broken out, it's very risky. But if it breaks out, then pull back. Then you can now look for entry if you want to buy. Charms. Julius Berger, Veritas Capital. Julius Berger, Veritas Capital. Okay. This stock does not have much volume. And we are currently inside bearish liquidity. You see, this bearish liquidity. Yes, the last candle that formed last month is like a parachute, close above here. So let me do the analysis. This is the bullish most important candle. Everything that is happening here is happening inside here. But right now we are in the premium zone because it's now above the 50% of this. You see, we would have loved to buy here. But now that it's above 50%, we are now in the premium zone. So if you are looking for a buy for this particular stock, I will advise that you look for a discount if possible. If possible, look for a discount. The stock is not a million volume stock, so the volume is not really much. But if you can get it around 140, I'm looking at the risk reward because if I buy here and risk, let's say I even want to be conservative and I risk it to this level, the first target is actually here. Because price has to clear this place. If it clears this place, let's say it extends, this extension can get to 190. So what is the risk? The risk is like 21% for 23%. So it's tilting, it's not really tilting where I like it to be. You see? Not really tilting where I like it to be. But if you like the company and you believe in them, find your entry. It's going up. My challenge is the risk reward. I would have loved to buy inside this liquidity. And if it's possible for you to get it at 140, then fine. You can buy it at 140. Veritas Capital. Veritas Capital. I think I sold some of my Veritas Capital last week. Okay, did I sell? No, I'm not sure. I think I sold because I have it and it's doing. I think I bought it around here. Okay, so what's happening? Veritas Capital is also a stock for entry. Good entry there. You have good entry there. Price is just at pivot point. So take some entry at 1 naira 81 is actually a good level to buy from. 1 naira 81. This coming week, next week, take that entry. 1.5. That's first entry. If it dips lower, plan to take further entry around here inside this liquidity. You see, it's still close to it. It's finding support. So if you want to take this stock, please first buy at current price or lower. Come to the market and see the best price possible. Buy. This is at a very good level that I like to buy from. Is inside my most important bullish candle on the monthly. Price is sitting on liquidity support. Although this one market will break it. It has tested it the first time. This is what happened in First Bank. This was how it entered. Let me bring it out because I like making reference so that we can build our confidence. First holding. So look at what happened in first holding. It happened on the weekly. It has cleared it. It has cleared it. There was also something like that here when this thing went up and came back down. That's what is painting there now. Now found support inside this liquidity zone and shoot up. See what happened? And what's the return? Return should be like 75% in just 1 month. See, market can be funny sometimes. 75%, and you say you will not see this pullback. People will take profit. That's what is happening here. It's just profit taking. So if you now want to enter this First Bank now, you can now start looking for entry, maybe 44 naira. This is the pivot, buy some, then look for, if it comes down lower. Why do we buy in tranches? Because we cannot time the bottom. If you are timing, you want to say, okay, it must come here. It might not come here, it can turn back from here. So in order not to miss that opportunity, you buy some. If it comes down lower, you buy, you average it down. So that's how we buy. Let me go back to that Veritas Capital. So for Veritas Capital, I'm also looking for, because I also made a lot of money in Veritas Capital. I think I did over 200% Veritas Capital. So, and what is happening now is about to paint another opportunity for us. We are inside this liquidity zone. So take your entry. Veritas Capital is also part of the trade I'm going to watch for next week. And who knows, this thing can jump and go and hit that 3 naira 40 kobo in the shortest period of time. This is also another fantastic entry for me. Most important bullish can. Okay, let me show you what happened there. Markets tested the most important bearish candle and came back down. Where's my square? So on this, the most important bearish candle will be somewhere here. Remember why I said so? Because this is the lowest price. So you look at it from the lowest price. From the lowest price, you now look for the bearish candle that has the lowest body, which was here. See why price tapped into this level and retraced. For it to tap into it and retrace, there will be a retest. So this one, buy it. Immediately we see a bullish close above here on the weekly, go and sleep. This thing will go back and hit that level. That's how we approach the trading. So what's the risk reward? Return on this trade. The return on this trade, if I am able to get it at this level, the risk will be somewhere around here, 21%, and the profit target, let's just be conservative, 70%. Good risk reward, good trade. Please look for your entry. Do your due diligence and look for your entry, please. CAP, International Beauty. I've not even checked that International Beauty. Let's see CAP. Okay, CAP is breaking out. Okay, CAP, good trade. You know, I was saying that we should look for entry here. See what price did. It did not touch here. It just turned back from here. That's why I always recommend buying some. Just buy some here and hope that it will come down. It did not come down. It went back up. And the way it is now, for it to close like this on the weekly, okay, this is more like a breakout for me. If the monthly candle closes like this, then it's going to expose higher high. And where are the highs? This should be another target, or possibly can even get there. And that's 60% return on that trade. It did not even come down at all and turn there. So that's the advantage of buying little and wait for price action to confirm it. International Beauty. I've not checked that stock. What is it doing? It's part of my watch list. Okay, still struggling at that level. It's still a good trade. Very good trade. Remember the analysis. If you have not watched the analysis, you can go and watch it. It's on the channel. And I even did a small video, like maybe 10 minutes video or less than that, explaining this. This stock is a breakout, pullback, a continuation. So I need this month to close. If this month closes and gives me a bullish candle again, then it confirms that it's going up. In fact, if this month closes and form this small body, this is an indecision on a support, because as soon as price breaks above this resistance, it will turn into a support. So it's also a sign that it's going up. Indecision on a support is a buy. So this trade is still valid. If you want to come in, you can still come in. So where do you come in? You can get it around 13 naira, 14 naira, or thereabout. Any price around here is a very good level to buy from. Okay, Dangote Sugar. Dangote Sugar. Oh, sorry. Dangote Sugar. Okay, Dangote Sugar is still proving strong, but this is not for fresh entry. It's for a hold. Hold your stock. This is still going as we analyze it. We need the monthly chart to close. All right. If it closes above here, then it's good. It's a sign that it's going up. Would have loved to buy in this discount zone, but now it is getting close to the highest high. It can break out, which is most likely possible. It's most likely going to break out. If the current market mood is sustained, this stock will break out. Let me put that caveat. Then, all right, the risk will be somewhere here. The return can be, let's first target the highest high. 57% for entry is not good for entry. If you can get entry around here, around 60 naira or thereabouts, then fine. But here, the risk is getting high, then the return is now getting lower. See the risk? Risk is 34%, return 28, 26%. So that will not be a good entry as a trader. If you want to buy that, then you need to look for other reasons to buy. Then this is no longer technical trading. Aradel. Okay, Aradel, nothing much is really happening. It's more like waiting for continuation. Let me show you the weekly. So what happened on the weekly? We saw this candle close above. Where's my bearish most important candle on the weekly? It's going to be here. This liquidity is what is sending it back. So if you don't have the stock, this is an opportunity for you to buy. 700 naira, please take it. Or 720 here, take it. It's going back up. That stock is going back up. Did it close above the most important bearish candle here? Yes. This candle closed above it. So this is like a breakout. This is the pullback. Then we see continuation. If you see it on the daily, it will be clearer. You see this is a breakout. This is a pullback. Then we are about to see a continuation. So that's what is playing out there. So it's now good for fresh entry now. This Owando, I said Owando. This Haradel. I still believe in that stock anyway. Apart from technical analysis, I still believe in that stock. BUA Food, BUA Cement. BUA Cement. Cement complain. Okay, fantastic. This is a bullish continuation. We are still going up. But see what happened. This, it has closed. Okay, no. If you are looking at it on the weekly, it's already broken. See, this is already broken because it has closed above here. Let me hide this fair value gap and hide this also. See, let me remove everything. Sorry. You see what happened? Dipped here is now going back up. It jumped, it gapped, and stayed there. So this week, what I'm expecting, I need a close above here, which is my most important bullish candle here. We look at it from here. See, price was contained inside this candle. Everything that was happening, and it has broken it. So it's confirmed for me that it's going up. So hold your stock. Hold it to the end of the month. Let's see what happens. Hold it to the end of the month. Let's see what happens. If because this monthly candle that is standing now, it can just go up and go up. I've seen it before. So hold it to the end of the month. BUA Food. Okay, Boa Food, no entry. If you have it, you see where it is now. You can hold it, but I will advise that you just take partial profit because anything can happen. But from what I'm looking at, I think something is working for this company. Why? If you look at it very well from here, how many bearish candle will you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bullish, 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 bullish. 1, 2. Bullish, 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 bullish. Even if you see 1, 2 bearish candle, it will still continue. Something is working for this stock, for this company. Yes. They don't have much sell candle. Look at it. So it's still going up. Hold it. Hold this stock. But for buy, I don't think I will advise somebody to come and buy this stock at this current price. It's at all-time high. So CAP, I've seen that. Dangote Cement, Jay's Bank, MTN. Let me quickly look at MTN. MTN. Okay, bullish continuation. No entry, just a hold. Hold your stock if you have it because it's already broken out.
See and I listen.
Okay, see and I listen. Don't worry, I will check that. Let me finish the ones that I have. CAP, Boa Food. So MTN is still a hold. Just continue to hold the stock. Maybe we even convert it to a stock that you hold forever. Just be collecting dividend. If you have gotten this stock around here, maybe you should just consider it as let it just be running, Jare. I'll be collecting dividend. If you have gotten it around here. I got this stock around here, I sold. You see the life of a trader. You buy here, you sold here. Market broke out and started going up. And you missed the run. But I sold it to buy other stock, which also did well. So no regret as a trader. That is the life that we live. See and I listen. This is a gap. Okay, the entry was here. This is a gap, and because of this gap, where are we going to enter now? And last week was a doji in a gap. We are now getting close to resistance. As a trader, what you are supposed to do if you want to take it as a trade, you need to wait for this level to clear. You need to wait because it's now getting closer to the resistance. You need to wait for the resistance to break and pull back, then you now join. You will come and join here. You will not join here, even though you are buying at a higher price. But this higher price is more likely to go up than here. Here can hit this place and come back here, for instance. Now look at the risk. You bought here. This was the resistance, and this is the risk. Because this stock can actually come back here. And it will still not be a wrong trade. Because after a break, it might pull back. That's why we say break, pull back. So when this thing break, it might pull back, it might not. But the risk is high if you buy here. Just wait for pullback. If you want to buy, let it come down maybe around here, then buy back here. At that level, at that price entry, this will be a good risk reward. Risk 20% for 40% reward. But buying here, you can still risk it to this level because price will come here. It's still not a bad trade. In fact, it's still not a wrong trade. If you come down here, it's still not a wrong trade. It's opportunity to buy lower and it will still hit here. So it's up to you now. Just decide how you want to approach it. But for me, if you have it, it's a hold. It's a hold.
Okay.
Yes, it's a hold if you have it. No panic to sell. But if you like, you can sell some at this resistance because it's a resistance and watch and see what price we do. If it breaks it, then hold the rest. And if you pull back again, buy more. That's how to trade. All right. Is there any other thing that I'm leaving out?
Okay, thank you.
All right. This
Caverton.
Caverton. All right. So for Caverton, I will end this meeting now. I'll start. We use the same link, and we do the last session, and I will take Caverton. All right. Okay, this is Calverton. Let me clear all this so that we can see clearly what is happening. See this fair value gap? That is where you want to take your trade from. If Calverton can come close to 5 naira 55 kobo, take it. This is a good stock. Let's analyze it from a higher time frame. See where we should have bought from. So we should have bought Calverton inside this zone. But the way it is now, the month is still up, so it can still pull back. So it can still pull back. Okay, so that's that. It might still pull back for the month. Let's look at it. Okay, let me draw my levels. This is the most important bullish candle here. So price broke it. So immediately breaks it on the monthly. It will target for the 3 months, and 3 months is soon very far. Let me look at what is happening on the 6 months. Okay, it's very far. Yeah, I like that pattern on the 6 months. I like that pattern on the 6 months. So look for your entry around here. At current price, let's see whether the risk and the reward is good, because you still need to risk it to somewhere around here. Might not get that back to that low. This 28%, and the first target you are aiming at you are okay 30 something. So at first entry, if you can get it at this price, it's still fine, but don't buy too much at this price because it's still high. Price can still come back and test this 55 naira, okay, from 6 naira, 5 naira 55. Let's look at the most important bearish candle here. So this trade will become a sell when we see a close below here. So let's risk it here. It's still very high, but I will advise, if you can get discount, it's better. But if you're afraid of losing it, just buy some. Buy some. There's higher chances that you will be able to get this 6 naira or thereabout. If you can get it as close as possible to the pivot, fine. Then your first target is going to be the high of here, and if it breaks it, you are going higher. This is around 59%, 60% return for a risk of 20 something percent. This is also another fantastic trade setup that we can take. I hope it's clear. So find your entry for Calverton. Any other one that I'm leaving out?
Yes.
Okay.
MC Nicole. I
Okay.
don't know whether you have
I think
checked
I've
that one.
seen MC Nicole.
Yes.
Okay, I think I've seen it. It's a breakout. Cannot buy this one, just hold it. If you have it, hold it. The weekly closed so strongly.
Okay.
So hold it till end of the month. You know, when the weekly resistance is
Okay.
broken and it's clear, you take it to the end of the month. So this trade now, if I were you, I'll just be monitoring it. It has momentum, it's going higher. I don't know how far it can go, but it can keep going like this to end the month. So it's a good trade. Just hold it. In fact, it's a good trade. Any other one? Any other one? I think that's all. That's all. That's all. So I will scan through the markets in case I can see. I think we have a lot of trade to watch this week. A lot. A lot. Yes, we have a lot. So there's no need for me looking for fresh trade for us. Okay. Any other thing? If there is none, then this will be where we will end it for tonight. I can see a chart now. WAPCO. That's another complaint that We normally check.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay, WAPCO is a hold. You see this at a resistance, but the monthly is not closed yet. In fact, I know this is weekly. So this is a good sign that it's going to break. This is a good sign that it's going to break. Hold your stock. Look at the
Okay.
most important candle here on the bearish, no, on the weekly. This closed slightly above it. If you are looking for fresh entry, when I see a breakout, you will see that I don't mind buying close to resistance again because the breakout is now clear. It's very clear that it's going to break it because it closed above the previous bullish most important candle, which happened when this candle happened in July 2025. Last week now closed above it. Two things happening. So if you want to buy now, you are looking at this body and you are looking at this body. So if you want to buy, if you see this stock
So it's good to buy.
if you want to buy, but don't buy at current price. Look for a retracement if possible. Look for a retracement. If you can retrace back here, very good. But if you're an aggressive momentum trader, it's good to buy because it's clear that it's going to break it. But the challenge I have is I don't know how far it will go. Do you understand? It's clear that it's going to break it. It can break it and go this far and come back down. So that's why I don't like recommending buying close to here. Look for a discount if possible. But if you have the stock, it's a perfect hold. It's a very perfect hold. Just hold it and wait for the monthly to close. So you hold it till the end of January, when we're analyzing it again. Then I will now know what to say. But this stock is a hold. Fantastic. I like this pattern. After dipping here, it has closed. If it closes up, it's going up. Just go and relax concerning this. All right, your hands raised.
Wow.
Okay. I'm seeing iPhone here. Sorry, I
Yes,
don't know
sorry.
your name.
Can you help us check for WAPIC, please?
Okay, WAPIC.
I've
I will
been
check
holding
WAPIC.
the stock for a long time, yes.
Oh, okay. WAPIC. So I'm seeing iPhone here. Sorry, can you just
Yeah,
unmute? Okay. I don't know your name,
yeah,
please.
yeah. Let me see. So can you check Conhall and Custodian, please?
Which one?
Custodian and Conhall.
Okay, Constodia and Corn Oil. All right, I will do that. Okay. Let me quickly check WAPIC. So see what happened in WAPIC. It tested this body and retraced little, but it's on the monthly. Let's see what happened on the weekly. Fantastic. I like this kind of pattern. You know why? I like when a breakout candle is a bearish candle. If you have attended my mentorship class, remember what I talk about value swing. That for a value swing, you need to see three things. One, you need to see opposite candle. OC. This candle and this candle, they are opposite candle. But you need to see a pullback candle. This candle is not a pullback of this. When this happen, I take it as a continuation. Do you understand? If there is an opposite candle, but there is no pullback candle, I'll take it as a continuation. So this stock is good for entry now if you want to buy. Look for your entry maybe around 3 naira 34 kobo, anything around here. Buy this stock and let's see what happens next week. If next week becomes a bullish candle, then this is more likely. If next week becomes a bearish candle, then we now need to know what happened to the bearish candle. Did it close below this most important candle? If it doesn't close below it, then the trade is still valid. The only time you will panic, yes, is when you now see a close below here. What it means is not that your trade is wrong. It means that it might come down lower. So if it should come down lower, where is it most likely coming down lower to? This 2 naira 82 kobo, because that is another fair value gap, liquidity zone. You see? So if this place did not hold, it will come here. If this place did not hold, most likely this place will hold because it has held many times for this. Then here, first, buy it. Let me now show you the risk reward. Just the risk reward that we now be concerned about. The risk is higher. Let's say it even hit the highest high. It's like 36. It's like a 1:1 risk reward. So discounts would have been better considering risk reward, but it's a good trade. We can get a discount. Or you want to be very, very aggressive. If you are going to be very, very aggressive, then you make your risk here. So what it means is that if you see a candle close below here, you sell at a loss and now go and wait and see what the market wants to do. That means you want to be a very, very aggressive trader. That's when you can have a good risk reward. Or another strategy is this: if this happens, you now buy more. So that's how you approach it. Okay. What's the stock again? And I wanted to note it. Sorry. Please. What's the stock again? I wanted to note it, but
Custodian and Conhol.
Cornhole. I know it's one. Cornhole.
Oh, Conhol Insurance and Custodian Insurance.
Okay. Cornhole Insurance. Okay, I think we've looked at this before. This candle looks so familiar. So, all right. So what is happening is this. Let's look at it on the monthly. Is a breakout because it has already broken out of this level. This is the bullish. Okay, this is were you here in December? You were not. We analyzed this thing. I said, because we saw it that it closed above here. As soon as it closes above this bullish candle, I knew the next candle is most likely going up. And what has happened? It has gone up. It's going to test this high, 6 naira 20. At least it will first test it and now either break it or bounce off it. You can touch it like this and come back, or break it and go up. So as it is now, entry is my problem. If you have the stock, hold it. But if you don't have it, I will not advise you to buy here. Look for discount, maybe somewhere around here, around 4 naira 59, 4 naira 50 if possible. I would like you to look for discount. Let's look at it on the weekly. And this is a green candle. It's a green candle. So look for discounts. Discount will be better for this trade. Then risk will be here. Risk is 24% and the target is around here, around 35. So the lower you get your entry, the better. If you buy it here, the risk is 31, the reward is 24. It's not a good risk reward ratio. So if you have it, hold.
I got it at 4 naira 68.
4 naira 68. Fine. Hold it. Hold it till watch price action around here. Okay. Watch price action around there. If you are to sell some there, fine, you sell some. And if you can hold it, if price action says that it's going to break it, then you now hold it for that. So this is consolidated hallmark. Then the other one is, what's the second one again? Custodian. Sorry. What's custodian again? It should be CU, sorry. Okay. All right. So this is a continuation pattern. Wow, this is a continuation pattern. I like it when it was tapping in here. Tapping here. So for this one too is a hold. I guess you have it. It's a hold. Just hold it. And the first level is going to battle with. it has to battle with that level. Is this previous high of 48 naira thereabout? If it breaks it, then to the moon. We cannot project how far it can go again when it breaks it. But if it bounce off it, it might come back down maybe to here for a fresh entry. That's around 43 naira, then go back up. That's another thing that can happen. But the best entry for this particular stock is actually inside here, where we have this bullish continuation. This bullish candle close above this bullish candle. And this bullish candle is the candle that has the highest body. Although this is my bullish most important candle, because it's the bullish candle that has the highest price. By now you should understand how I'm looking at it. It has the highest price. So this one is a pullback. So I'm looking at this body and look at what happened. Price just came and sits inside here and started going back up. So this stock is a hold. For fresh entry, if you can get discount to around 42 naira, 43 naira, fine, and hold it till the end of the month, and we come back and analyze what is happening. If this is going to be a break, most likely it's going to break it. Why I said it's most likely it's going to break it. It might take some time, but it's going to break it. This is just 2 candle week. See how many weeks that we have under. So there are more forces that are pushing it under here than the one that are pushing it above. So even if it pulls back, it's still a buy. Okay, that's for that.
Yeah. Please, lastly, can you help me check First Bank holding at USC?
Oh, okay. First Bank Holding. First Bank Holding. If you are looking for a buy, we start looking for buy inside a discount zone. Let me tell you what the discount zone means. 50% of the body of this. But sometimes price does not come there. So you now have to be buying little by little. You see that it's too close to the tip than here. So if I want to actually buy this stock, I would have preferred to be looking for entry around here. So the closer to this place, the better. Let's now step it down to the weekly. See what happened. See this candle. You see that it came down into this place and went back up. It's telling you that buyers are already sitting here for it to come inside here and go back up. So if you want to buy, you can start buying as soon as it's entering into this liquidity zone. This is a fair value gap. So when price is coming inside here, we start buying. Buy some. If it comes down lower, buy some. If it comes down lower, buy some. Where is most likely going to find support is this previous high. Because this candle was actually what? The most important bullish candle when it swing like this. It came down, it now broke it. So it can come down and do this pattern. After here, come down here, break it. This is the breakout candle. It can now come back and find support inside this breakout candle. Or it can stay here, and before it will bounce. So that's the pattern I'm looking out for in this FC first holding.
Is it still a good hold at the moment?
Did you sell some?
No, I still
When
got
it's okay, since you did not sell some, you should have sold some when it was going so high like this. But it now depends on your investment strategy. When you bought, were you buying to sell some or anything? Okay.
Yeah, some.
Okay. But you later did not sell some.
Yeah.
So what made you change your mind?
No, I thought it was like I was looking at it like MTN and the rest, like
Okay,
trying
okay.
to.
That it will keep riding. All right. Okay. Sometimes we get it like that too. But for this now, since you did not take partial profits, it now depends on your risk tolerance. As it's coming down now, you are supposed to look for entry to buy more, to buy again. It now depends on how much you are holding again, and depends on your entry. So a lot of factors will go into it. So just do what's it called? Carry out your own due diligence. Look for whether you want to buy more. If somebody have not bought this stock before now, I will tell the person to start considering buying when it's coming into this liquidity zone. It might take some time before it will bounce again. You know, after this big volatility move, market is pulling back. It might take some time for it to start picking up again. That's one thing about pullback trading. It might take some time. Just like what happened in all those insurance companies. You see, after the spike, it start pulling back, pulling back, pulling back. Now, since then, price has not even gotten back to the previous high. So it's now depend on you if you are willing to now stay in this stock for a very long time. Okay, so that's what I will advise. If you can buy
The
more,
last one is
okay,
USC. Yeah.
USC. So I will even still look at Orlando. Okay, for USC, see what is happening in USC. Okay, okay. Let me delete this old pattern when it was forming Copanando. Why I like Copanando? Okay, thank God this came up. So for USC, for fresh entry, that's my most important bullish candle. 3 months. Okay, for USC, if you have it, hold it. If you don't have it, you can look for your entry around discount zone inside here. If possible, you can get it around 78 naira. If possible, fine, fantastic. Let me analyze it on the monthly and you will see what is happening. This last candle here is the bullish most important candle, and it was defended. The buyers defended this candle, came inside, went back up, now close above it. This now becomes the second most important candle because it did not break the high. It's a pullback. So it's the second candle that I'm looking at. So whatever that is happening, this overlap is very key. Where they overlap, I know price might come back and test it. If price comes into this overlap, it's most likely going to bounce again. It's most likely going to bounce again. Let's look at the risk reward. If you buy here, you still need to risk it to somewhere around here. And the reward, the first target will be here. So the risk reward is not good. So look for better entry, like a discount, if possible. Let's look at the pivot. Okay, if you can get it at pivot, see the pivot point here. So this stock is actually good around 80 naira. We are too close to a resistance, so it's always better if you can see discount. If I have to analyze it on the weekly, although I don't really like weekly because weekly is too noisy, we see too many signal. Look at what is happening again. Most important bullish candle. This is the bullish continuation candle. So it's a sign that this thing wants to break out. This overlap here, look for your entry around here. The closer it is to 80 naira, the better, because that is what will affect your risk reward. Make it worth it. 32% for 23%, at least for now, for conservative trade. But for aggressive trade, you won't risk it more than here. For aggressive trade, 10% risk for 30% return. Let's look at Orlando. Okay, this pattern reminded me of another pattern that is playing out that I want us to see. This pattern is happening in Harade also. After here, market come down here. It's now forming something like a curve and shoot up. Let's see another stock that is doing that. Legend Hint. Legend Hint is also painting that. You know, when it's forming, you will not know. When it's forming, you will not know. You know, it does not conclude. This is like the handle. It's now forming here. It's about to form that hack for it to pull up. Let me show you the hack. Bring out the hack. Where's my hack? Okay. So this is like my hack. So I expect something like this. It might take some time. I expect something like this to also play out in this stock. Let me show you another stock that this similar thing is Ella Lake. Was Ella Lake? Ella Lake also? Ah, no, sorry. Okay. Ella Lake also did similar thing. Ella Lake is pumping up now. Also did similar thing. If you look at it on the lower time frame, also did something like that same hack. After the handle here, formed something like this. See? So this was the handle. It will first give you that handle. So Legend Int also has given us that handle. I want to see the handle. This is the handle. Then after the handle is from this is the handle. So what's happening now is the hack. If you believe it, you can take the trade. But if you are not comfortable with it, so similar pattern. This is the handle. It will first give you that handle. Then it will now start bouncing. Another stock that, in fact, there are many. Nigerian breweries. Maybe International Brewery also did something like that. Okay, it's not very clear here. I think it was International Brewery. That did something like this. It was International Brewery. Maybe on the monthly. Okay. Also, this hack. Always pay attention. This is the handle. This is the handle. Then you now form this hack. So when it's forming, you will not quickly see it. And you don't need to wait for it to finish forming. You just need to be able to see. And okay, which other stock is doing something like this? We have looked at that stock today. After breaking the cup, the handle, we now find support and bounce. Okay, let's look at Oando. If I have not checked it, it's also, I think I've checked it. It's also another stock that I'm watching. If you can take risk, just take some Oando. We've looked at it. So take some Oando entry here. Take some Oando entry here. I believe this stock has bottomed out. And the next thing that we expect to happen is for it to start recovering. And if it's going to recover again, if you look at this, this is the handle, this is the hack that is about to form. So it might take some time, but I believe it's already can do something like this, and maybe 3 months, maybe 6 months, maybe 1 year, and go and do that cup. And if it breaks this, the sky is the limit. Thank you all for joining tonight. Right, so this is where we are going to end tonight's session. Until next week again, when we'll meet. Thank you for coming. Bye for now. Good night, everyone. Enjoy
Thank
your
you.
weekend.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
All right.
Hey.